And first of all, I just want to thank each and every partner who is standing with us here today, the ones who couldn't be here physically but who have been standing with us. And thank you for all that you do in every way across your communities and across every neighborhood of Boston. So thank you, everyone. As you can tell, I am joined here today by a wide-ranging group of elected officials, community partners, civic leaders, and so many who are fighting every day to make sure that our residents and our constituents have what they need. You will hear shortly from some of them, and I want to, again, just thank and recognize I'm trying to decide in my head if I can try to recognize everyone. It's a lot. Let me just read through who will be speaking, and then I'm going to try to fill in some of the gaps as well. So we are joined here today by Lee Pelton, who is President and CEO of the Boston Foundation, Jose Masso, the Chief of Human Services for the City of Boston, Superintendent Mary Skipper of the Boston Public Schools, Executive Director of the Boston Public Health Commission, Dr. Basola Ojikutu. Okay, so speaking of Tony, I also want to give a shout out before I finish the rest of my list. I am thankful every day for the community that we live in so many ways, that we come together in times of need when there are cameras and also when there are no cameras at all. Tony Brewer is someone who has served our Commonwealth, our city, in just about every facet for I don't know how many decades at this point. And Tony is here, by the grace of God, as an example of what it means when people come together, when people give, and when our health system does what it does. Tony is just fairly recently home from having a heart transplant, and we're so thankful that you're here. So thank you for always showing up for everyone. We're also joined by David Shapiro, CEO of the YMCA of Greater Boston, Cheryl Shondek, COO of the Greater Boston Food Bank, and could any of the community partner organizations who didn't get a shout out, just shout yourself out now.
Women's Lunch Place.
Okay.
ABCD. Catholic Charities Boston.
JVS Boston.
Great. Okay. Thank you. St. Francis House. Thank you. And we're also joined by a number of our elected officials from all across the region. We are here with Senator Ed Markey. Thank you for all your leadership. Boston City Council President Ruthie Lejeune. Boston City Councilors Enrique Pepin, Sharon Durkin, Henry Santana, Gabriela Coletta Zapata, Liz Braden, Aaron Murphy, John Fitzgerald, Ben Weber, Senator Liz Miranda, Representative Sam Montano, Cambridge City Manager Ian Huang, Brookline Town Administrator Chaz Carey, Chelsea Town Manager Fidel Maltes, Somerville Mayor Katiana Ballantyne. Did I miss?
City Council.
Okay, could anyone who I missed? I'm so sorry.
Siddiqui, City, and Aisha Wilson.
And Councilor Sabrina Wheeler from Cambridge.
Thank you so much. So we are all here. We're here to share information on resources for our residents at a time of intense and entirely preventable need. The President of the United States is using hunger as a political tool. And with SNAP benefits set to expire tomorrow, Donald Trump's lawyers came to Boston yesterday to block $5 billion in emergency food aid. We are eagerly awaiting what might happen in the courts and hope that the law will be upheld. But in the meantime, we are preparing for every scenario. I'm standing here with leaders from the city of Boston, but as you just heard, from all across the region to share information about what each of our communities is doing to step in and prepare at this time. In Boston, we know that it's 140,000 Boston residents who could lose vital food benefits starting Saturday. Benefits that also contribute $30 million per month to our small businesses and grocery stores. And so we are gathered here from across the region because we will never back down from fulfilling the promise of the America our cities have fought to create. In our city, food isn't a bargaining chip, it's a human right. And even before this current SNAP crisis, too many residents were already struggling to afford the essentials. So today, we are announcing a new partnership to provide some relief for impacted residents and a citywide outreach effort to ensure all of our residents have every possible resource to afford food and basic necessities. First, I'm so grateful that the Boston Foundation has taken the lead in joining with the City of Boston to launch a fund for emergency supports to help impacted residents pay for groceries and other basic needs. Together with Lee Pelton and his team at our community foundation, the Boston Foundation, this effort has been seeded with an initial $1 million commitment. And we invite our partners from across the city to join with us. This moment calls for all of us, government, nonprofits, individuals, philanthropy, and business, to come together for our community. We know we can't close the entire gap, but we will do everything in our power to get support to folks who need it. The majority of Boston SNAP recipients are seniors, people with disabilities, and families with children. So we'll be partnering with organizations who know these communities best, like Age Strong, the Boston Housing Authority, our Disabilities Commission, Boston Public Schools, the YMCA, and others. Secondly, because we know that food is just one of the items in the household budget that can make it difficult for ends to meet, we're getting all hands on deck to ensure that our residents have information on how they can access every possible support. We'll be connecting residents to food resources at our 16 remaining Medicare open enrollment events throughout the city. Boston Public Schools and the Boston Housing Authority will be sharing information through their automated text and phone call systems. Our small business liaisons are flyering grocery stores and convenience stores. Our city neighborhood liaisons are holding 22 coffee hours across the city at 5 p.m. on Monday for more information for residents in person. And we've trained our 311 staff to share resources on all the ways residents can be eligible for supports: housing, utility bills, food, and more. We're also partnering with all of the groups in this room and beyond to make sure that impacted residents are connected to the support they need. So thank you to ABCD, the Immigrant Family Services Institute, IFSI, Catholic Charities, Women's Lunch Place, the Greater Boston Food Bank, MAPC, the Metropolitan Area Planning Council, Project Bread, and more for answering the call. St. Francis House, I forgot the others already, and more for answering the call. Thank you also to Governor Healy and the United Way for mobilizing resources across the Commonwealth. If you need assistance with groceries or paying bills, or if you're looking to donate, please visit boston.gov/SNAP or dial 311 to get connected. Please remember, if you have any SNAP funds left over from this month, you can still use your EBT card. If you have a balance of at least 1 cent on your card, your HIP benefits are still available to lower the cost of fruits and veggies. And BPS students and families can still get free breakfast and lunch through BPS Eats. We're here today as part of the legacy of leaders in our region stepping up in times of difficulty and stepping up no matter who we have to step up against. From the Black leaders who set up some of the world's first mutual aid networks right here in Boston in the 18th century, to our incredible partners on the ground doing the work in our communities today. From residents checking on their neighbors during the pandemic, to faith groups delivering groceries through nor'easters, we have always been a city that supported each other when times get hard. In Boston, everybody eats. So while the federal administration walks away from their responsibilities, we are stepping in. Not because it's easy, but because Boston is a home for everyone. And that means we take care of everyone. Okay, otra vez en español, and then I'm going to pass it on. Buenos días. El presidente de los Estados Unidos está usando el hambre como herramienta política. A partir de mañana, 140,000 residentes de Boston podrían perder sus beneficios de SNAP, beneficios que representan $30 millones para nuestros pequeños negocios y supermercados también. En nuestra ciudad, la comida no es una ficha de negociación, es un derecho humano. Y aún antes de esta crisis de SNAP, ya sabíamos que demasiados de nuestros residentes de Boston estaban luchando por pagar lo esencial. Por eso, hoy anunció que la ciudad de Boston y el Boston Foundation estamos lanzando un fondo para ayudar a los residentes a pagar por alimentos y otras necesidades básicas. Junto con el señor Lee Pelton y su equipo en nuestra fundación comunitaria, hemos puesto un compromiso inicial de $1 millón para comenzar este esfuerzo. Y estamos invitando a nuestros socios a unirse para hacer que este fondo crezca. Este momento nos llama a todos, del gobierno, organizaciones sin fines de lucro, individuos con recursos, filantropía y negocios, a unirnos por nuestra comunidad. Si necesitas ayuda para comprar comida o pagar tus cuentas, o si quieres donar, visita boston.gov/SNAP o marca a 311 para recibir asistencia. Y recuerda, si todavía tienes fondos de SNAP este mes, puedes seguir usando tu tarjeta. Si tienes al menos un centavo en tu tarjeta, tus beneficios de HIP siguen disponibles para reducir el costo de frutas y verduras. Y los estudiantes y familias de las escuelas públicas de Boston todavía pueden seguir recibiendo desayuno y almuerzo gratis a través del programa BPS Eats en las escuelas. En Boston, todos comemos. Así que mientras el gobierno federal se aleja de sus responsabilidades, nosotros damos un paso al frente. No porque sea fácil, sino porque Boston es un hogar para todos. Y eso significa que nos cuidamos unos a otros. So, time and again, Lee Pelton and the Boston Foundation step up for residents in need. In July, after Republicans in Congress passed the SNAP cuts, TBF created the Sustaining Families Fund and raised $2 million to fight food insecurity. On behalf of our city, thank you so much to Lee and to everyone who supports the Boston Foundation. We're so grateful for all that you do.